Hi everyone, Danielle Legier here reporting from the real estate home office in San Francisco, California. So first off, I want to acknowledge what is going on in Northern California right now with the wildfires. There is a lot of devastation happening at the moment, and here in the city we can smell it and feel it. And so I just want to send love and support and healing vibes to everyone and nature that is going through the horrible fires at the moment. So in terms of real estate and just a kind of a quick market minute, it's been in the news a lot that San Francisco inventory has been skyrocketing in a somewhat unprecedented way. And it's condos, but it's not just condos, it's also houses. And so yesterday I was invited into a realtor roundtable with just a small handful of agents from throughout the Bay Area to get together on Zoom to talk about what's going on in the market. And the moderator asked us, if you were being interviewed by, the Wall Street Journal or Forbes or the Chronicle, and you were asked what's going on in your market in just a soundbite, what would you say? And so what I said was, what's going on right now in the San Francisco real estate market is that everyone's, call it 5-year plan, is now their now plan, their 5-day plan. So no, I do not think this is the death of San Francisco. And as is often the case, I'm somewhat contrarian on some other viewpoints that what we're seeing are long-term, forever demographic shifts away from cities and away from offices. I think there's, for the same amount of people who are loving working from home, there are others that would like to get back to the office and to the socialization and camaraderie and community that it brings, maybe in a different way, maybe not a 5-day-a-week commute. But I think there are people out there who don't just want to work from far away all the time. And there is so much to love about cities, whether we're talking about Manhattan or San Francisco. So I don't think it's the death of the city. However, I do think that anyone who was thinking that they were going to move, whether they were going to move because they want to raise their kids in the suburbs, or because they want to move back home to be closer to family, or because they're getting geared up to retire and they're ready to buy their home, their retirement home, anyone who had plans kind of in the 3 to 5 year range, the pandemic has definitely brought this to the forefront. And for a lot of these people, they've made the decision that the time is now. And that totally makes sense. And so that's why I think we have such a increased amount of inventory. And we also have people who are selling here where it's not their primary residence, it was their second home or even their third home. And they're realizing that, for the foreseeable future, they're just not going to be up here as often. And so it just makes sense to sell. And so what we're seeing is just a consolidation and a catalyst for things to happen all at the same time. And I want to point out that homes are moving and buyers are buying. My escrow officer and I were on the phone earlier this morning, and she is slammed with escrows, and not just listing escrows, actual sales with buyers who are buying. So if you are thinking about selling, you might read the headlines and be dismayed. And yes, on the one hand, you've got to be realistic. You've got to get an agent who's going to tell you the truth, even if it's not what you want to hear. And you've got to really think to yourself, what's the bigger pain point for you? To sell now, the best you can do, but maybe less than you think you should have or think you could have, or to not sell at all and ride this out for as long as it takes. And it may take more than 6 months. We may be looking at a couple of years or more until we see the bottom and then the full recovery come back into the forefront. So, listen, I'm not an economist. I also, although I am a little bit intuitive and witchy, I do not predict the future. And so this is based on experience, intuition, track record, and just kind of my sense of what's going on. And also me querying everyone I talk to, because I talk to a lot of people now, mostly on Zoom and on the phone, but I talk to a lot of people who are thinking about whether they should sell, whether they should rent, whether they should remodel, whether they should stay put, whether they should buy their first home, all sorts of things. And I'm asking them, like, why are you moving? And why are your friends moving? If you know anyone who's leaving the city, why is that? And the constant refrain I'm hearing is that it's not so much that the pandemic has made them leave San Francisco, it's that the pandemic has tightened up their timeline to leave San Francisco because they were planning on doing it anyway. So those are my thoughts for today. And again, I want to send out my love and support and healing vibes for Mother Nature and for everyone who's dealing with the wildfires. And we're here with you, thinking of you in San Francisco. And again, my name is Danielle Legier, and I'm a real estate agent and reporting from the home office.